Hello, welcome students. Myself Kukareja Rahul. Today we have to learn about the standard 9 mathematics. Okay. So from the previous session we are also known about that we are completing the chapter number 15 probability. Okay. So now from this lecture we are starting new chapter, that is chapter number 8 quadrilaterals. Okay. So first of all we know about the quadrilaterals. Okay. So let's start about the quadrilaterals, basic concept of the quadrilaterals, okay, and the types of the quadrilaterals. So standard 9, chapter number 8, quadrilaterals. Okay. So first of all we must to know about the quadrilateral. What is the quadrilateral? Quadrilateral, that means the shape which have a 4 sides and 4 angles are known as the quadrilateral. Okay, a figure which have a 4 sides and 4 angles are known as the quadrilateral. Okay, so after that quadrilateral has some types. In that, one of them, that is a kite. Second one, that is parallelogram. We are writing parallelogram in the short form parallel lines and GM, parallelogram, and trapezium. Clear? There is the type of the parallelogram, that is one of the square, rectangle and rhombus. Clear that? And trapezium has a type, that is isosceles trapezium. Okay, clear? So this is the chart for the quadrilateral. Okay, now as per we know that the angle sum property of the triangle, there is a 180 degree. Okay, angle sum property of the triangle, that is a 180 degree. Sum of the all angle of the triangle is 180 degree. Same as in the quadrilateral, angle sum property is equal to the 360 degree. Okay, sum of the all angles of the quadrilateral, that is the 360 degree. Okay, clear? Okay, now let's start to move for the properties of the each kind of the quadrilateral. Okay, so here we don't have to learn about the kites. Okay, so I'm not writing properties of the kite, but if you want, then the properties of kite, that is adjacent side of the kite is equal and adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay, that's it. There is no other kind of the properties are acquired for the kite. Okay, now we are moving for the parallelogram. For first of all, parallelogram. So first property of the parallelogram, that is the opposite sides of the parallelogram are equal and parallel. Okay, clear? Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay, second thing, that is diagonals are bisect each other. Okay, Diagonals are bisect each other. Diagonals are not equal. Okay. Here that understand that diagonals are not equal. Diagonals are not equal, but diagonals are bisect each other. Okay. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Diagonals are bisect each other and diagonals are not equal. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary, that means adjacent angles are equal to the 180 degree. Sum of the two adjacent angles are 180 degree. Okay. And opposite angles are equal. Clear that? Please note down the first property of the parallelogram. Okay, now we are moving for the rectangle. Okay, in the rectangle also opposite sides are equal and parallel. Diagonals are bisect each other. Okay, that means diagonals are divided each other into the two equal half. Okay, bisect means two equal half, that I'll already tell you in the chapter 7 and chapter 11, that is what is the mean of the bisect, median, perpendicular, altitude. Okay, all angles are equal to 90 degree. Adjacent angles are equal and opposite angles are equal. Okay, adjacent angles are not equal, sorry, here is not equal. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary and opposite angles are equal. And here one of the things that are not in the parallelogram but in the rectangle, that is diagonals are equal. Okay, this property and this property are the one of the different property. These two property are one of the different property from the parallelogram. Okay, so these two properties are new property for the rectangle. Okay, and rest of the other properties are same as the parallelogram. Okay, because of the rectangle is a type of the parallelogram, so all the properties of the parallelogram are required by the rectangle, but rectangle has its unique property, that is the all angles are equal to 90 degree and diagonals are equal. Okay, so please note down first these properties of the rectangle. Clear? Now we are moving for the properties of the rhombus. rhombus. Okay, in rhombus there is the opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal. In the rhombus, opposite sides are parallel and all sides are equal to each other. Diagonals are bisect each other at right angle. Okay, that means diagonals are bisect each other and form 90 degree whenever they are bisect each other. Okay, at the place of the intersection point they are forming right angle, like here, like this. This is a rhombus and these two diagonals are bisect each other at right angle. That intersection point is 90 degree. All the angles are 90 degree at here. This distance is equal to this and this distance is equal to this distance because of the bisect each other. Okay, bisect means dividing two equal half. This part is equal to this part and this part is equal to this part. Clear that? Similarly, adjacent angles are supplementary and opposite angles are equal. And diagonals are not equal. And similarly, parallelogram, its diagonals are not equal. Okay, note down these properties of the rhombus. Clear? Now we are moving for the square. Okay, so in square, opposite sides are parallel and adjacent side, that means all sides are equal. All angles are right angle, that is 90 degree. Diagonals are bisect each other. And bisect each other at right angle also, as per the rhombus property. Okay, as per the same as the rhombus property, and diagonals are also equal. And adjacent angles are supplementary and opposite angles are equal. Clear that? Please note down this. Clear that? So you must to understand all the properties of the parallelogram, square, rectangle and rhombus. So if you understand all the properties of all the four members, okay, so this chapter is easiest one of the chapter from the every chapter, okay, from the anyone. So let's start exercise. First of all, starting the exercise, trapezium are. I'll show you about the trapezium, tell you about the trapezium, properties of trapezium. Okay. In trapezium, opposite sides are parallel. Which opposite sides? One pair, one pair of opposite sides are parallel, like this. Okay, and adjacent angles to the parallel sides are supplementary. Okay, clear that? This is the trapezium. Diagonals are not equal. Okay, so this is the trapezium, and there is only one property that are acquired by isosceles trapezium. All the properties of the trapezium are acquired by the isosceles trapezium, and there is one unique property of the isosceles trapezium, that is non-parallel sides are equal. There is only one new property for the isosceles trapezium, that is non-parallel sides are equal. Rest of all the properties of trapezium are acquired by the isosceles trapezium. Okay, so all the properties of the trapezium write down in the isosceles trapezium, and also write one new property of the isosceles trapezium, that is non-parallel sides are equal. Okay, so now we are moving for the exercise 8.1. Okay, so let's start. In the question 1, it says that the angles of the quadrilateral are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Okay, 3:5:9:13. Angles are in the ratio 3:5:9:13. Find the all angles of the quadrilateral. find all angles. Okay, so to find all angles, and 3:5:9:13 ratio are given ratio of angles 3:5:9:13. Clear that? We have to write solution about that. Okay, so whenever angles are given in the ratio, so we have to first of all take all the angles, okay, in the measurement, okay, in the numerical measurement. So we have to take out from the ratio. So whenever we have to take out from the ratio, we must to multiply constant value from that. Okay, we have to multiply constant value with it. So angle A is equal to 3x. I write that take angle A is equal to 3x, angle B is equal to 5x, angle C is equal to 9x, and angle D equal to 13x. I will multiply constant value x with all the numerical value of the angles. Okay, so therefore sum of the all angles of the quadrilaterals that we are know about that equal to 360 degree. Okay, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D equal to 360 degree. 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x equal to 360 degree. Clear that? 5 plus 3 8, 8 plus 9 17, 17 plus 3 20, 20 plus 10 30. Therefore 30x equal to 360. Therefore x equal to 360 by 30, 0 0 cancel out, 3 12s are, so x equal to 12. My constant value that I'll multiply with the all the angles that are 12. Okay. Now we have to find the measurement of the all the angles that are angle A equal to 3x. So 3 into 12, that is 12 3s are 36 degree. Angle B is equal to 5x. There is a 5 into 12, that is 60 degree. Angle C is equal to 9x. There is a 9 into 12, that is 108 degree. Okay. And angle D is equal to 13x. So 13 into 12, that is 6. 13 into 10, that is 130, and 13 to the 26. 130 plus 26, that is 156. Okay. Clear that? All the measurement of the angles are we are finding here. Please note down first. Clear that? Now we are moving for the question number 2. Now these questions are not in your textbook, so please write down all the things of this question number 2. Okay, this is not from your textbook. The value of x in the figure. Find the value of x from the figure. Here is the figure is given that like this. There is a kind of quadrilateral, any kind of the quadrilateral. ABCD is given, and all the angles are given, that is 3x, 3x, 5x, 7x. 3x, 3x, 5x and 7x are given. Okay, you should to find the value of the x. So for the value of x, we know that sum of all angles of quadrilateral equal to 360 degree. Here is the one of the quadrilateral is given. So therefore angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D is equal to 360 degree. So therefore angle A is given as a 3x. Okay, so 3x plus 5x plus 7x equal to 360 degree. So therefore the addition is 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 5 11, 11 plus 7 18, 18x equal to 360 degree. Therefore x equal to 360 divided by 18. So 360 divided by 18, that is 18 2s are 36. Okay, so your answer will be 18 1s are 18 2s are 20. Then value of x, that is 20 degree. So your options are A equal to 10 degree, B equal to 20 degree, C is equal to 30 degree and D is equal to 40 degree. So our answer is 20 degree. So your answer will be B, 20 degree. Clear that? Next question, that is which of the following is not a parallelogram? Which one of the following is not parallelogram? Okay, we know that the parallelogram, okay, there is the three things: square, rectangle and rhombus are all the three are parallelogram, and kite and trapezium are not parallelogram. So options for you are, that is rhombus, B is a rectangle, C is square and D is trapezium. Okay, so we know that all the type of the parallelogram, that is rhombus, rectangle and square, are all the three are the types of the parallelogram, and only trapezium and kite is not a type of the parallelogram, but it's a type of the quadrilateral. Okay, so my answer will be D, trapezium, that are not a parallelogram but that are quadrilateral. Clear that? So students, I hope you are all of you are enjoying this class. These two sums are not from your textbook, okay, but this is the extra sums that are for you. Okay, so from the tomorrow we are moving from the question number 2 from the exercise 8.1. okay, so if you have any doubt, please notify me. So till then,